One of the aspects to this type of match which makes it so interesting is that it can lead to the formation of unlikely alliances. Just another thing to have to worry about when you're competing against 3 other superstars all at the same time.
One thing to keep an eye out for in a match like this is the formation of alliances. When that happens, you want to make sure you're not on the wrong end of it. Otherwise, your night will end in a hurry.
Ziggler is here to show the world just how good he is, and he's ready to steal the show.
And with that attitude, they give him the moniker of the show-off, but you got to respect the guy who isn't afraid to lay it all on the line and bet on himself.
While Chris Jericho's father played in the NHL, Y2J's love outside WWE is music. For years, Chris Jericho has been the frontman for the heavy metal band Fozzy. The band has toured the world and released 7 albums since the year 2000. Y2J also has one of the most popular podcasts on the internet, aptly named Talk is Jericho.
Of all the things Chris Jericho does outside of the world of sports entertainment, the lead singer for Fozzy and the host of the smash hit Talk is Jericho podcast is also a graduate of the famous Groundling sketch comedy troupe in Los Angeles, California.
And let's not forget, Cole, that Y2J is a New York Times best-selling author. Chris Jericho could probably put the skates on right now and be signed to an NHL contract if he really wanted to. Chris Jericho's that impressive as a Renaissance man, an athlete, and a human being.
When I talk about Fatal 4-Way matches, I always think back to the classic battle.
He's looking at it. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Nobody controls the neck breaker.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
Here he goes.
Oh, breaker.
What's he gonna do now?
That's as legit a takedown as you will ever see.
When this guy's on, look out.
Yikes.
Byron, earlier you mentioned one of the classic Fatal 4-Way confrontations in sports entertainment history. The match between John Cena, Edge, Shawn Michaels, and Randy Orton for the WWE Championship was a highly anticipated main event. The match saw a temporary reunion of the rated RKO tag team and even...
Ooh! There it is. Aleister Black just changed the momentum of this match.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Something that a superstar must remember in a Fatal 4-Way match is that there are no countouts and no disqualifications. I love the sound of that. Just think of all the possibilities. The match can end up in a brawl in the crowd or on the stage or in the locker room, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Dolph Ziggler strutting and yapping.
Irish whip. Corey, as you mentioned before, I know how fond you are of contests that have the no count-out, no disqualification stipulations attached to them. For a superstar competing in a Fatal 4-Way, they have to remember that could mean being the victim of a brutal assault, and they never see it coming.
That's exactly right, Michael. Since the Fatal 4-Way is no count-out and no disqualification, an attack can come by way of one of the opponents in a match lurking outside the ring, just waiting for the right time to strike or outside interference. And it's all legal.
Woo-wee! Aleister Black with a nice reversal.
Boom! I'm not sure how much he has left.
German suplex.
Many times in a Fatal 4-Way match, we've seen superstars join forces for the moment in taking out a dominant entity. This could be someone like Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, and Nia Jax as examples. When a superstar has that type of power and can be that dominant, competitors will put their differences aside in hopes of eliminating that force from the match.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Byron, you made an excellent point a few moments ago. There have been many times throughout history where superstars have joined forces in a Fatal 4-Way match in hopes of eliminating, by pinning or incapacitating that dominant force. Sometimes interesting alliances are formed. We saw that at the 33rd WrestleMania during the Raw Women's Championship match.
We sure did, Michael. Nia Jax dominated Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and the Boss Sasha Banks in the early going. While they recovered out on the floor, they realized for that moment they were stronger together. The decorated champions eliminated Jax after a triple powerbomb that saw all 3 superstars assist in the pinfall.
What is keeping Dolph Ziggler in this match? Barely hanging in there. Don't be surprised if he can't find a way to bounce back here in this Fatal 4-Way match.
Right now, Dolph needs... You gotta believe this one's over. That should do it.
Here we go, back inside the ring. Look out here. Neckbreaker.
Chris Jericho is on the wrong end of an offensive campaign. Simply put, he's in trouble and needs to find a way out.
Down to the floor. Shoulder tackle. Aleister, ooh, what impact.
The game getting absolutely,
Wow, kicking butt and taking names.
oh boy, he is rolling.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Wow, Aleister Black able to avoid damage there. Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
He's setting up the ladder now.
Looks like to me he's got it in the right spot, Michael. He's heading for higher ground.
To get away from you. Making their way up the ladder right now.
This is a nerve-wracking situation.
When a ladder is involved, you know it's going to be good. But this one was better than good. It was incredible.
I'm not easily impressed, but even I thought that match was one of the best I've seen in a while.
Every single minute of this one was memorable.
Here is your winner, Aleister Black.
Quite some back and forth there before finally picking up the win.
And Aleister Black walks away with the win.
What an incredible journey it has been to get to this WrestleMania moment. Absolutely amazing